Hey, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. I am a Bitcoin evangelist. If you've been subscribed to our channel for a while, you know that I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. Now this is Steve Mnuchin. He works for the US government. He's the Secretary of Treasury, and he went on CNBC Squawk Box recently, and he is a fiat evangelist. He loves fiat. He even loves it so much he goes on to say, cash isn't laundered. Cash is good. It's not laundered. Nefarious activities have never been done successfully with cash. He says this while keeping a straight face. Mind-blowing. Check this out.
We'd have a problem if we decided every time that cash itself or any other form of currency, every time it's used for some nefarious activities, if we weren't going to use it anymore. I'm not sure that maybe it's a little easier at this point in the technology for certain illicit activities, but that can't be the reason, to say you're not going to use something. We wouldn't even use cash then, because cash is laundered all the time and used for nefarious That's all we've ever used for nefarious activities, and we certainly had plenty of them.
I don't think that's accurate at all. That cash is laundered all the time. We have the strongest AML system in the world. You know, we just came back from FATF, where on a global basis, they've agreed to implement money laundering. I think, as you know, we use sanctions tools. So we combat bad actors in the U.S. dollar every day to protect the U.S. financial system. And all we're saying is
there's been a lot of nefarious activities historically, and it's never involved Bitcoin. So obviously it's been pretty successfully done with cash. That's all I'm saying. Unless you think there hasn't been.
I don't think it's been successfully done with cash. I'll push back on that. And we're going to make sure that Bitcoin doesn't become the equivalent of Swiss-numbered bank accounts, which were obviously a real risk to the financial system.
I think this guy's been in the Trump administration a little too long. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like Steve Mnuchin? Do you not like Steve Mnuchin? Let me know. Hey, make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video, by the way. I'm going to show you a clip from 2011, a guy spending 19 Bitcoins on a Domino's Pizza gift card. Pretty eye-opening when you think this was only less than 10 years ago. But before we get to that, a couple more pieces of news. Nearly 800 Ether moves out of the Hex ICO wallet to exchanges. Cashing out? Question mark. Story is this: nearly 800 Ether, worth about $100,000, has moved from a wallet associated with a Hex token sale and went to two leading cryptocurrency exchanges, Binance and Bitfinex, two of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges. So somebody noticed this and wrote about it. He pointed out that the Hex ICO address still has over 46,000 ETH left in it to be withdrawn by whoever controls the address. The post reads, there are still over 46,000 ETH that can be withdrawn and liquidated by whoever controls this address, but Richard Hart, who created the contract, says nobody needs to know who that is. Come on, it's obviously Richard Hart, right? I mean, most likely it's Richard Hart or the team, the Hex team. If you go on the Hex website, I think you can see like the development team. So it's obviously one of those people. So this is either somebody cashing out of Hex, or it's Richard paying Binance or paying Bitfinex to get the token listed. What do you think? Next story. Bitcoin nodes exceeds that of Ethereum's by thousands. So we're actually going to dig into this story a little. I think it's pretty interesting. As Ethereum nodes kept falling over the course of 2019, Bitcoin, or nodes in Bitcoin's network, continue to grow. So this is another reason why I like Bitcoin, because it is the most decentralized. The more nodes, the better. And if cryptocurrencies are trending towards less nodes, that just means they're trending towards less decentralized. So you be the judge. Ethereum's network was the largest when it came to number of nodes, and the blockchain dominated the industry in terms of size. However, the number started falling in 2019, currently being down around 3,000 since the start of the year. Almost half of the lost nodes were shut down since Ethereum's December hard fork, which is quite a sudden change for its blockchain. On the other hand, Bitcoin's nodes kept rising throughout the year. So we're going to ask the question, why is Ethereum losing nodes? And then why is this not the case for Bitcoin? And if you're getting value in this video, do me a favor, hit the like button. Hitting the like button, it's a small thing you can do. It truly does help us grow as a channel. And let's dive in. So why is Ethereum losing nodes? The sharp drop in ETH nodes was surrounded with speculation for quite some time, while many assuming that it may be something to do with the low interest in the project. After all, Ethereum's price has been falling for the last 6 months, just like Bitcoin's. However, ETH's maintenance upgrades might also be responsible, as the project had to cut off quite a few of them to go through with those upgrades. So with each upgrade Ethereum had to do, it made it harder for people to update their nodes and continue being a node on the network. This drop was the most obvious a few weeks ago when the project hard forked in order to add some gas fee efficiencies. Meanwhile, any node that failed to upgrade properly got cut off from the network, costing ETH around 1,500 nodes in the process. This is not the worst part for Ethereum, however, as the project is bound to see another hard fork in the near future in order for it to delay its difficulty bomb for another 2 years. That means that in less than 2 weeks, the project will likely lose another wave of nodes that fail to upgrade. And this is a fact. It's on the schedule. Ethereum Foundation schedules next upgrade on New Year's Day. This upgrade will delay Ethereum's planned difficulty bomb for an estimated 611 days. But when they do this upgrade, there are nodes expected to drop off, especially on New Year's Day. A lot of people are busy and might not get the chance to upgrade. So why is this not the case for Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin has a different approach, and it gives nodes the ability to choose whether or not they wish to upgrade. If the nature of the upgrade doesn't give the nodes a choice, the blockchain simply doesn't implement it. So it's always it's always soft forked into Bitcoin, making it backwards compatible. According to some reports, Bitcoin used to have only 5,000 nodes, which changed during the bull run of 2017. The increased adoption started bringing new nodes to the blockchain, and it never really tapered off. Ethereum, on the other hand, had 25,000 nodes back in 2017, while now, 2 years later, it has nodes somewhere between 7,000 and 7,500. So less than half of that, less than half from 2 years ago. There are plenty of similarities between the two networks. Both of them run at a 1 megabyte per 10 minutes, although Bitcoin's node capacity can go up to 2 megabytes, and both have similar spread. Of course, Ethereum eventually moving to proof of stake, probably. But for the time being, Ethereum is trending towards more centralized, less decentralized, and Bitcoin is trending towards more decentralized. Interesting thing to consider. All right, guys, this was Aaron at Altcoin Daily. Make sure you like the video if you got value. Leave a comment. That really helps the channel grow. And I want to finish with this video. A guy spending 19 Bitcoins in 2011 to buy a Domino's pizza. This was actually, an homage to the original Bitcoin pizza guy who spent 10,000 Bitcoins. So back when he spent 19 Bitcoins, he was like, he probably thought that he was too late, buying Bitcoin, and I guess I'll just spend it on a pizza. But you can just see how far we've come. Got to think long term, and this helps me think that way. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
In this video, I'll show you how to buy a pizza using Bitcoin, using the CoinCard service. So to start, I went to Domino's.com, designed my pizza, added it to my shopping cart, and here I am on the checkout page. Now I chose gift card as my payment type, then I'll click place order. Now I'm on the gift card payment page. Now of course I don't actually have a Domino's gift card yet, so I'll go to coincard.endrix.com. I'm going to purchase a Domino's gift card using Bitcoins. It'll show me that the Domino's gift card itself costs $18. There's a 36-cent convenience fee for using the service. So the total is $18.36. Convert that into Bitcoins at the current Mt. Gox exchange rate. That gives you 19.12 Bitcoins. So that's exactly what I want to do. It seems like a good price, 19.12 Bitcoins. So I'll click continue. And that generates me a new Bitcoin address. Now I'm using the Chrome Bitcoin extension, so the address turns into a link. And I'll just click that link and tell it to send the 19.12 Bitcoins. I'll click send. Alright, so the Bitcoins are on their way. Now I'll click this link here, I've sent payment. One extra feature I didn't show you is you can specify a certain number of Bitcoins. For instance, if I had just finished mining a block, I could say that I wanted to get a gift card for 50 Bitcoins worth, and that'll be converted into the US dollars and that much money put onto the gift card or sent to my PayPal account.